Hello, I'm FE6, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem 6, the Binding Blade, Ironman Randomizer with 10% grid on all of the weapons. So glad to see you back this time. What a beautiful day it is for some Fire Emblem. Chapter 3, so this will be the chapter where we get Chad and the Lou replacement. Oh man, our little formation here is a little bit busted up because we don't have our boy anymore. Our boars. Of course Chad is not randomized because I do want to make sure I get all of the chests, and having a thief is pretty valuable. So that'll mean that he, Kath, and Astor are not going to be randomized. But that's fine, because we still have so many other characters that are randomized, and that includes the Lou replacement up here. I guess we'll be seeing him in a cutscene pretty soon, actually, because I think I recall there being one, where he talks to the priest guy up there. Then we have a randomized little thingy over here that would ordinarily be a men's staff. Okay, so starting off this map, I guess I'll take the easy route and just put Bartray in range of the javelin guy and have that baited out. Good old Bartray, can't go wrong with our guy. I've never actually gotten Bartray in this game. Actually, no, I have gotten him once. I usually like to go the Echidna route just because I like Echidna more. Sorry, Bartray fans. But I am building a nice Echidna in Fire Emblem Heroes, and I've always liked her anyway. Like I said before, she's a top 3 favorites in this game pretty cleanly. I believe she is exactly top 3. Okay, so not that bad. Bartray's pretty good, actually. Imagine that in his time he will come pretty close to capping his HP. That I don't think it's entirely possible. I'm gonna try to skip this so I don't see who that is till we get up there anyway. I believe I succeeded in doing so. If not, in the post-recording I will block out any possible frames. Let's see. So I guess, once more, we place Bartray back here to bait out this guy. He didn't get hit, so that's fine. The Bernies over here, not to be mistaken for the Bernadettas. Let's see, so Echidna's still not quite able to double, but Dion is. Good guy, Dion. Good Dion. Good Guyon. Okay, so I do want to make sure that guy dies, but I also want to stay out of range of that archer. So I should be able to do just that. Poison Axe activated, though of course that is a little bit sketchy. Can attack once with Echidna. We are getting pretty low on thunder uses. Definitely gonna have to pick up some fire tomes when I get that opportunity. Should be in 2 chapters from now, so that could be unfortunate for the next chapter, or 2 chapters meaning we'll have to play through this chapter and then we'll have to play into the next chapter, if I'm not mistaken on the order of the chapters, which I very well may be. HP. I guess I'll take it. Can't go wrong with bulk. So this guy right here, I really need to work on Hugh because he is our Shanna, as I said last time. And our Shanna will be valuable, because I really don't want to go to Sakai. Of course, we will still have our Thea replacement, as well as our Shin replacement. Our Thea should, in theory, be a flyer so that she doesn't get trapped in the mountains. So I imagine that she will be pretty good unless she turns out to be Marcus or something. But I like Marcus, so if that's the case, then that's fine. I haven't looked at the file. I actually didn't even save a randomizer, like, changelog file, because I wanted to erase every possibility of knowing any of the characters for this. This guy worries me, though, because Percival can die to a crit, of course. I guess it's a risk I'm gonna have to take, because I really need to get some damage on these guys. I might be able to do so for this guy as well with Hugh, maybe? Does he get doubled? 6 speed minus 2 will be 4. He gets doubled no matter what he equips. That's unfortunate, so I guess he goes to Garrett. I'm just gonna casually risk both of my sword units right away. And then I'll leave Merlinus, like, here, I guess. No big deal. Now imagine if I lose both of my sword people to crits. Please don't let me call my shots on this little thingy. Would be highly unfortunate for that to be the case. Come on. Okay. We're good on Garrett. That is a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I don't want any more. And Percival's safe. A little bit of damage acquired. Dion, with his hand axe, his beautiful hand axe, will be able to do some pretty good damage to those guys. Bartray OP, of course. With his flowing long hair and his other incredibly womanly features. So is that S-rank bows? I believe it should be. Snipers should have as A rank to start off, so now we can use that Murglice. The weapon that we will surely be getting soon, and it will not be taking a long time in any way. Definitely, surely, absolutely. Okay, so let's just start off with Dion here. Get some damage on this guy. Actually, if I get damage on this guy, that might be a little bit more beneficial to me, because it looks like Lot is in range to kill finally. Let's get some kills on our lad here. Our lady lad. Lot. Get some strength for me, bro. Lady, bro. Wow, okay. Tanky archer. I guess that is a pretty standard Lot level up. Okay. I might have to forego killing that guy on the left in favor of killing this guy over here. Really running out of hand axe uses pretty quickly. But of course that would be a kill, as would so many other things. So I'm going to continue with the hand axe and try to give the kill to ol' Hugh over here. Here's hoping he doesn't get any headaches on his grandmother's back, or like his grandmother rather. I need to get some speed on him pretty badly, so it's unfortunate that he misses here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and give this kill to Bartray because I want that guy dead very badly. Very nice crit. And these guys are just out of range, so I don't have to worry about them for one more turn. Of course, now it comes down to, I guess it will be, I'll heal Garrett, and then I'll run around with Wade and heal up. Actually, I don't think I can heal because both the heal saves... Oh, actually no, I have one on Wade apparently. Heal up Diamond a little bit. He needs his health. And I will try to give the kill to Echidna. Because... Actually no, I'll probably give it to Wade, or Garrett rather. Very nice. Can't go wrong with a Myrmidon in this game. Of course, we have Rutger and Fear in the game ordinarily. I do like Fear quite a lot, and I hope she turns out to be something good. I don't think those guys are randomized in any way, because I didn't randomize the bosses. I prefer not to. You can end up with some pretty dumbo combinations with the bosses if you randomize them. And I like the consistency. Adds some measure of consistency to an otherwise highly inconsistent game. So, how are we gonna, let's see. We have 2 soldiers that need to die. And our only real option would be Mr. Bartray here, our Marcus replacement, as it were. I'm gonna kill this guy and then longbow the other one, maybe. He's getting a lot of experience. I might be overusing him a little bit. I usually don't worry about overusing Marcus, but in this situation, overusing Bartray doesn't really play into my hand in any way. If I were overusing Marcus, then it would be more along the lines of, say, I guess he would be be getting axe rank, and that has its own, you know, merit in the base game. As I talked about before, using the halberd in preparation for the next map is very handy. Let's get a crit log, come on. Maybe we can give this to Hugh instead. Gonna trade over. Actually, I'll do it with maybe Percival. I want someone who's easily droppable, so maybe I'll do it with Chad. Trade the long or the iron bow over. Grab him up with Deke. And drop with Percival, I guess. And try to heal with Wade a little bit. Can't really go wrong with a healer, so despite Wade's awful growths and general lack of usefulness in the game ordinarily, he should be just fine here. Now, that's kind of bad. Whoops, just about ended turn. Pretty bad about that, too. Need to give the kill to Hugh. Don't really need to, I guess, but I'd really like to. Can we rescue the archer? We can, actually. I'd rather trust in the ability of Dion to clean up should we need it. Which we do not, luckily, so now we can afford to drop our archer lot. Get some strength, get some speed especially. Okay, speed's good. Would definitely like a little bit more. Of course, you can't gain 2 stats in this level, or in this game, unless you have over 100% growth in whatever stat. Ordinarily seen by Karel, occasionally seen by Faye. I wonder what Faye will be, because her growths are off the wall. I know that Mur was still herself last time, and I don't think that was entirely intentional. So I guess we'll see what Faye turns out to be. And I will need to send somebody up this way. Who is going to be the caddy for that? Can't be Chad. Perhaps Hugh, but I also want to give him level ups. I'm usually well inside the castle at this point. I usually intercept the Cavaliers in this hall right here, but I still remain outside of it for now. Kind of wish that Bartray couldn't... Oh, he still doubles regardless, so I guess I'll just give him that kill. Bartray OP. Gonna need to heal him, though. Can't afford to leave him on anything below like 30 HP. And I can do that pretty easily with a 7-move healer. That is one thing I do like about this game that's not a thing in FE8. FE7 and FE6 have the 7-move on their unpromoted mounted classes no matter what, pretty much. Whereas FE8 has 6-move on Troubadours and 7-move on Valkyries, Mage, Knights, etc. I believe that's actually it, so there's no etc. there. See, I was going to actually give the kill to Wade or Garrett. I keep mixing those two up somehow. But I'm going to try to give it to our boy here using the legendary weapon. Leave it to Hugh, or leave it to the Toxin Lance, rather, to get a crit. It is a legendary weapon after all. It will be immensely useful in this playthrough, I imagine. You really can't get much better than a Toxin Lance, say. I guess I'll let Lot have this village over here. I kind of imagine that Lot's going to be dipping to the wayside a little bit in the future episodes. Going to be low on deployment spots, and I imagine that we'll be getting some good units along the way. Let's see, our next recruitment beyond this chapter will be with the Rutger and Clarine, who are both quite great units in their own ways. Clarine mainly because she is the best healer you get until Cecilia. And to some capacity, she's still better than Cecilia, just because she can support Rutger, and that has a lot of value. Okay, so Bartray is actually... he didn't level up speed. These guys are just bad. I mean, they're not that bad. They have like 12 strength. I mean, they've got something going on. But they're bad enough that I can't leave them in weakened range. At least not consistently with the longbow. Let's see, can we get another heal? kill for Hugh. Javelin's a little bit weird. I guess it's just a matter of the border on it having its palette changed as well. We'll let Dion. You know, despite Dion's general lack of growth rates, he's been quite useful so far. His poison axe and especially his hand axe, which is about to break 420. I hope that we can get that going. Get some weakening on. Now what worries me here is we're going to be getting into the Cavaliers very soon. We don't have any Cavalier effective weaponry. Ordinarily you don't, but you have Roy and his rapier, or whatever that's worth. And you have... I probably should have healed there, but I guess I didn't. Don't want to waste the men staff on a 1 HP heal right now, not until I have more access to them. But yeah, we're nearly have Marcus and stuff. Nice crit. Sure cleans that guy right up. And the other guy, I don't know if he'll move, but he won't be in range. Okay, the Cavalier does move though, probably gonna have to back off a little bit. Cavalier's pretty scary ordinarily even. Okay, so Javelin and Iron Sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 1, 2. That would place Bartray in range of both if I attempted that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then he'd be able to attack to here. So Deke, I will use him as my landmark for the safety. Safe zone acquired. I hope that I'm not Dumbo. Okay, I'm not. Do not have the giant ears as of yet. Quality reference there. Let's see what we get. Iron Blade. I guess that has its utility. A little bit better than the Steel Blade. It will still weigh down our boy here, but not as much as the Steel Blade, which would actually put him into doubling range on a few people, probably. Actually, probably not in this chapter. Let's see. So Merlinus, what I'm probably going to do with Merlinus is I'm probably going to send him this way. Though I probably want to grab the Gant Lance before I do. But I don't really know I don't know what it would do exactly to have that. But I'm going to send him, probably grab some things with Chad. Give the Iron Sword, he won't be needing that. Trade over Gant Lance and Iron Lance, I guess. We'll hold on to those and leave him with 2 spots for these treasure chests. And then Merlinus can go up this way and recruit whoever's up there. Take out that archer through the wall up here with Bartray. As soon as we can get up there anyway. We do have a javelin guy here. Wow, okay, he doubles the javelin guy. Bartray is insane, man. He's so good. I'm really glad to have him. Imagine Bartray as a sniper, and then imagine him being good. I'd imagine that you couldn't imagine him doing such a thing. But boy is he doing it. Though I guess ordinarily as a warrior he can use the bows, so perhaps he has some skill carrying over. He elected to go all in on the bows. Can't really blame him. Bows are kind of cool. So our Garrett is actually the better option here, but maybe Hugh can get the kill. Nice percent. Cool. Let's get some more speed, buddy. I don't really remember what your growths are like, but I'd really like it if you'd get some speed. Excellent. I would have liked to apply that growths patch that you can apply for Fire Emblem 8, but I was not able to find one for this game. And I am not super adept in ASM hacking, so I don't really know how to set that up myself. We'll leave him just out of range, and not in range of any javelins. I guess we will be backing up once more, as unfortunate as that is. I don't mean to turtle so much, but I also don't mean to lose units. So I will not do so. I imagine that we're going to have a lot of casualties in the next map, so you can expect to have fun with that one, I guess, in terms of seeing me lose my mind in the game. So let's see, the javelin extends to right there. That means that this is our safe zone once more. Didn't leave a sword on Chad, but Chad won't be leveling up really. Most he'll be doing is some minor thievery, as you do. Bartray OP yet again. Using up the short bow a little bit, hoping for the crits, and not getting them until the second hit by the look of it. But that's okay. Maybe I should be a little bit more careful with my short bows, because I imagine the crit will be quite handy. Perhaps I should have grabbed that iron bow with that was on Merlinus for Lot over here. Bartray. Then I hope that we can get the kill with Hugh once more. Hugh's actually a character that I rather like. He's quite fun. He doesn't die, so I'm going to give it a shot with a legendary weapon. He gets another crit with the legendary weapon, of course. The crit Poison Lance. Soldier animations are rather lackluster in my opinion, but it is cool to see a playable soldier every now and then. Not quite the same as Three Houses, where you just have a bunch of playable soldiers if you so wish. Merlinus, stay here. More Cavaliers will be joining the party. Probably gonna give this one to Dion. Maybe I'll, yeah, honestly, that's probably how that's gonna go. Terrifying soldiers. I will try my best to not turtle following this map, because the next map requires that you don't turtle, or else you get heavily punished and you lose. Of course, I imagine I will get heavily punished anyways. The early game of Binding Blade is ordinarily unforgiving in its own right. Extra growths, extra crits, and everything else only adds to the peril. I'm really not looking forward to those nomads. They terrify me to no end. Now, if you could just get a few level ups in speed, he could become quite formidable by the look of it, because his strength is not that bad. Good job, Lot. Chip damage has its value, of course. Another killy kill for Hugh. This Armor Knight up here is going to be fun, because we still don't have anything to really combat the armors. Nothing meaningful anyway. No Armor Slayers. Armor Slayers are so good in this game. So these guys are on their way down. I'll probably end up baiting one of them through the wall. Or the Javelin guy will probably be baiting through the wall if at all possible. Only Merlinus left. Should be able to do as I wish to do. Place Bartray here, I believe. Iron Bow. And then right here should be our safe zones. Nice little formation there that we've got going on. Good job, Bartray. Good old Bartray. And now I should be able to get up here, shoot this guy once, put him in weakening range, and then also have the archer in my sights for the next turn. He will move down to attack Mr. Bartray, or Miss Bartray in this one. Okay. I am trying my best to give level ups to Hugh, and he is not making it the easiest thing in the world. I guess his high damage output makes it a little bit easier than people like Lot over here. I really am missing Boars, because the chip damage has its value. A little bit more luck prevents him from getting crit. A little bit more, I suppose. That will be a little bit difficult to gauge that in a particular way. And I did not mean to place Scarret there, so I guess I'll be rescuing him out of the way. Hopefully taking and dropping. I really wish that I had more Fire Tome uses for Echidna because,
Magic is
pretty good. Enemies don't have super high resistance in this game, or in most FE games. Alright, Slick. How's it going? Maybe Bartray can double this guy. Almost gets a kill even. Rather helpful. And then we ought to be able to send Percival up there, finish that guy off. Finish off both of them, because the beautiful Lightbrand does 10 damage at 2 range no matter what. Presumably, anyway. I don't know if it's affected by thrones. More strength. Very helpful on our mercenary. And now, Merlinus can go up there and recruit whoever on the following turn. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe he has 5 move. So that should be more than fine. Get our kill on the knight and make our way forward. I really hope someone in that village, whoever's in that village, is a good unit. Because we are going to be sorely needing the help. Of course, we do get Rutger, we do get Clarine in the next map. Clarine is going to be super good if she's a combat unit, because enemies will not target her for the most part. Only pirates and so forth will elect to target her then. Because the general enemies are, well, they're not generals, but like the enemies in general are programmed to not attack the Clarine. He'll be at 3 speed, Hugh will be at 0 speed, so he doesn't actually get doubled by that guy. I guess I'll toss him up there in deep peril, despite my wishes against that. But first, let's see who's in this village. I really hope it's someone good. Okay, it's Geese. I really like Geese. I hope he's a good class. Cleric, okay. Tina's staff. Awesome. I'm really glad to have this. So that means that we won't really have to use Wade then. Which is kind of nice. Of course, Geese is not particularly known for its growths or anything. But I like Geese. Actually, both have fire affinity, so they could be very valuable support bots, in addition to their staffing. Definitely gonna have to consider that. I didn't check the comments between episodes, because I haven't uploaded the last episode yet, but do let me know if you think that support grinding would be beneficial, or if it's something that you want to see. There will probably be a few, such as Wade and Geese here with their fire affinities, that I will make use of purely for gameplay. But I would not be entirely unwilling to support people based on how you guys feel about their, conversations and stuff. Because personally, I have not been super keeping track of who replaces who, but I imagine there will be some good conversations in there. Let's see. Right, so I was going to place him in range, in danger range. I think Wade was still my healer, my heal staff healer. Not that it matters if he gets crits, but he did get that point of luck, so surely he won't, right? I'm keeping the poison lance off of him for a moment just for safekeeping, because we can't afford to be losing our legendary weapons. A lot more Cavaliers incoming. Okay, he doesn't get crits. And we are in the clear. So, how do I want to proceed here? Oh wait, no, hold on, wait, no.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all?
Absolute stupidity on my end. Just lost the Shanna. I didn't even consider that this fighter might move. Okay. Let's hope we're not going to Sakai. I really hope the Thea replacement is good. Man, that really hurts. I'm entirely to blame though. And now I'm in a bad situation here. So we've got 2 Cavaliers, 2 other soldiers, and some major slowdown on the recording as it weeps over the loss of Hugh. Be right back as I fix that. Hopefully that doesn't slow down anymore, but it's hard to say. Really hope that we can get through this without losing any more incredibly valuable units like the one I just lost. I really cannot believe that I didn't even consider that the hand axe guy would attack him. Nothing but raw and filtered stupidity on my end, a trademark of the FHolo brand by the look of it at this point. But I guess that's fine. We'll carry on in his honor. So, I do want to kind of keep out of range of everything for another turn. Be able to get my bearings to an extent. The healers don't need to be up front. Oh boy, here we go. So, Javelin guys die to bar tray, that's just the nature of it. If you have a Javelin, you're killed by bar tray. And then we can dance and weaken one with bar tray, but I think that will place us in range of this soldier, if we do so. That is to say, we'll be in range of that soldier if... let's see, I'm gonna rescue... if we stand in that spot, which we might have to do. I'm gonna try to give it to Echidna. Echidna and Bartray, the only reliable ones at the moment. I guess Dion and Percival have their use. And Garrett. I really shouldn't throw shade on Garrett. He's been really nice. You know, to be honest, there's some amount of me that is glad that I don't have to give experience to Hugh anymore, because he was not looking to be a particularly stellar unit. I don't really care to use soldiers, because, I mean, they're not designed to be playable, and there's a good reason for that. They're not that good. Hopefully we can get our new healer around here pretty quickly. Let's see. Okay, so we'll just be repeating the same process once more. Shoot with Bartray. Probably need to heal him up pretty soon. He is on relatively low health. But I guess what we can do is... these guys' range overlap, so... if we do this... and we... heal up Bartray with the men's staff, and then we kill the soldier with Bartray. Let's see, do these guys double him if he equips the longbow? It'll be 10, and... no, he doubles that guy. So I'm going to shoot with the longbow, weaken that guy considerably, and... maybe I'll do this as well. Does this guy have a javelin? I don't think so. I guess what I'll do with him is tray over the iron bow, which we are running out of uses on, surprisingly enough. I guess not so surprisingly, because it is Bartray. Then this kill will probably go to Echidna as well. Good old Echidna, really can't go wrong with her, really love her a lot. I might put my Echidna build up on the screen as I've got it going right now. In Fire Emblem Heroes, maybe, possibly. Might wait until later when it's actually complete, because she's not plus 10 yet. It takes some time to get the feathers and the merges and so on and so forth. But I am hopeful that one day she will be good. Right now, a current partner in that game for me is Sophia. Both of them have been incredibly fun to use. You might have seen the Sophia Echidna clear that I posted while I was struggling to get the FE6 Ironman Randomizer posted. The finale, that is. Okay, so that should be 2 kills for other units now. So I hope, anyway. Dion can get that kill with the thingy, the poison axe. No, actually, you can't do that. Maybe that's a kill for Lot. You know what? We need to give our boys some kills. Hopefully our boy is not an enemy, because I don't want the enemy to get kills. Bam. Finally something for Lot. Should be helpful, I hope. And then 1 for Garrett. Sounds good to me. Good old Garrett. He goes from bald to a full mane of luxurious hair. Not the best level ups though, as probably could be expected. Might let him take on that guy as well. He does have the perk of bulk over Percival. And he also has more strength than Percival. He just kind of lacks in terms of speed. He's kind of just better than Percival right now, apart from his, I guess, defense. I don't know, Percival's pretty good. Having C-rank swords in the light brand has been helpful. Really unfortunate that Echidna's down to 6 uses. I really wish you could buy fire tomes in the last map. But of course, by that point, you don't ordinarily have an archer. Or mage, rather. Two deaths already. And nothing but healers to compensate for that. I doubt that Geese, with his luxurious hair, will be able to get around in time. But yeah, as I was saying, Geese with his luxurious hair should be quite the pretty healer. Can't wait to see that palette. I don't quite like the cleric palette in this game as much as I do in FE8, though I know it's not all too different. It's kind of like the mercenary, it just kind of got improved on in its time. So I guess we'll send Bartray this way. He's our best bet for taking on Armor Knights at the moment. And we'll also have Chad go this way. Might see about stealing that vulner area if at all possible. I know this guy doesn't move, so we should be in the clear on that front. And then we can give some experience to Wade, though I don't know how long he'll be sticking around. Can't really go wrong with a healer, but 3 of them might be a little bit excessive for this point in the game. So I guess we'll see how that goes. We'll have 2 bishops potentially. Which bishops are not a bad class. They have, you know, I guess access to light magic, which is not superb or anything, but having healing is nice. I do think it's kind of funny how Valkyries went from light to, or they went from anima to light magic between FE6, FE7, and then FE8. FE8 being the transfer point or whatever. See, I might have not done that precisely the best, but it should be okay. Because rescue OP. And this guy, if I stand here and longbow, then I wouldn't have to worry about getting attacked in theory, but of course I know he doesn't move, so it's fine. Looks like our iron bow is probably going to break any time now. What's it at, like 1 use? 6 uses. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take the iron bow that I grabbed, pass it over to Geese, probably along with the iron sword. I'm really glad in a way that I grabbed the poison lance whenever I had the opportunity, because of course we cannot be going without that. That would be blasphemous to the spirit of the run. It does contain Garcia's spirit, of course. Looks like we'll have to use our light brand here to get this out of the way. And then from here we should be relatively fine. Chad will grab those chests and we'll be on our way. I would say Bartray is probably going to have the kill on Slater as well. So then, if I longbow once and then shoot him with the iron bow twice, we should be in the clear. And Chad can go have those chests. I'm really giving so much to Bartray, and I really hope it pans out. I'm gonna have to make sure that my preparations are in order before the next map as well. Because the next map is sketchy. I'm really worried about it. I'm not looking forward to it in the slightest. It's probably my least favorite map in the entirety of FE6, to be honest with you. And I also hate it in FE7. It's nice that there's a lot that's going on, but it's executed in a way that makes me want to execute myself, if you know what I mean. So, from here it should just be a matter of getting Bartray back up top, because I don't imagine anybody's going to be able to do meaningful damage to the boss. Maybe Percival with 2 range, but I bet he gets 1 shot. Plus I don't want to waste too many uses of the light brand. having a 2-range sword that does 10 damage always is very nice. Lance Reaver, that's a good weapon to have. I'm going to rescue Chad kind of preemptively, just because I don't know if there are any Cavaliers left. I doubt there are, but I'm not going to risk anything. Because we will be having a map, if we can get that far, if we can survive Chapter 4, then we will be having a map where there will be a lot of treasure to grab, and I look forward to that. Okay, looks like we were fine. What's in this chest? Right, gold. Gold is not randomized, and I'm glad that it's not. Let's get our... We'll go to here, dance, and then rescue along. I do want to go ahead and see Geese's palette once before we dip out of this map. What's Bartray's health at? So I guess I'll just let him heal Echidna. Hand over that heal staff. Not bad. Kind of standard, but kind of reminds me of Ellis from, or Elise, or however you say her name, Marth's sister. From FE11 and 12. Would like to get a steel bow for Bartray. I wonder when they start selling those. Maybe we can short bow for a crit, so I hope. Worse than death. Okay, that'll be fine. I'd say he probably has the strength to one-shot Bartray with a crit, so I might rescue Bartray back. Wow, nice level up. More strength. So I guess we will... How big is Geese, actually? 5-con, that'll be... A 5-con healer is nice, because it looks like most of my people float around 7-con here, so they can't really rescue each other. So having Geese be a little bit small will be nice. Of course, we won't be able to drop Bartray for another turn, because he's thick. But that should be okay. I think we got everything else. It's just a matter of getting the boss out of the way now. And drop. And he basically heals back all of his HP because I was slow, but we'll get through it. Iron bow it up. And then probably dance if, I forgot if the bard's in range. And we'll wrap up this chapter, so that'll be nice. This will be the end of this map, so that's nice. Not looking forward to the next map, but I guess you might look forward to it. It's going to be quite a bit of a disaster, I'd say. But yeah, so with that, I will skip this, I guess, so we don't spoil anything. I don't think there's anything there to spoil either. But that'll be the end of this map. Next one, I believe, is Eric's map, unless I'm mistaken, which I might be. It's going to be quite a doozy, I would say. So, I guess just tune in next time to see how that goes. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Really glad to have you around. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It all helps out the channel a ton. Helps these videos reach more people, and that's always fun. So, until next time, I will see you later.